Good morning to you and a warm welcome to business. Now, the president of the Ghana Bankers Association, Alhassan Andani, has assured that the cost of insurance for depositors' funds will be borne by the various commercial banks in the country. This means the proposed insurance on depositors' funds at the banks will have no effect on cost of doing business with the banks. Mr. Andani made the disclosure in the opening address at the ongoing Graphic Business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting in Accra here under the theme Deposit Insurance Catalyst for a Stronger Banking Industry. Depositors insurance is a form of protection given to depositors in the event of an uncertainty. But before we bring to you Mr. Andani's speech, let's go live to the Labadi Beach Hotel, where my colleague George Wiafe is also standing by with some interviews. George. All right, so first let's listen to the president of the Ghana Bankers Association, Alhassan Andani.
This is long overdue, long overdue, because banks insure buildings, machines, and everything to protect themselves. Deposits are stock in trade, which people trust us and bring to us. It's only appropriate that these deposits are insured. And the other element for me is to let anything that has insurance tells you it has risk. And therefore, if you go and leave your deposits with any deposit-taking institution, please be aware of the risk. I'm sure the speakers will tell you the limits to which you are insured when there's a failure. And hopefully, when these things happen, and we don't want it to be frequent, nobody will go into a central bank or the government to pay them for monies that they've left with various deposit-taking institutions. So it's basically an awareness that please balance your risk rewards. For those that pay exorbitant interest, they probably are in a risk category that you must be aware of. For those that pay lower interest, they probably are in a risk category that you're aware of. And therefore, the possibility of losing your deposits sits in that space. So we think that this is a timely intervention. We couldn't have gotten a better panel than we have put together today. And we also hope that I see captains of industry here, that we will carry this conversation beyond today and ensure that the real intent of the law is carried to the letter.
All right, so let's now go live to the Labadi Beach Hotel where the event has been taking place. Our man George Wiafe is standing by. George, if you can hear me, what can you report currently?
Well, Wiafe, what I can tell you is that just a while ago the program has ended. It was a discussion on the depositor insurance, how far they've come, what can be done for all the players in the banking industry to actually appreciate its work. And people from various quarters were here in the financial sector. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, gave the keynote address. And we had other players in the financial industry, Tue Champon, and also a consultant from a law firm here sharing their views on that. But one person that will be leading the project here is Mr. Franklin Donyan. He was a former head of banking supervision at the Bank of Ghana. Now he's driving this project, and he's here with me, Mr. Bonye. So, Mr. Bonye, what do you make of these discussions that happened here a while ago? And for you, do you think that about 70% of your work has been done? It was live on radio, live on TV, live on the internet.
Well, Joy FM, thank you very much for giving us a coverage. We also have been thinking about public education, public awareness creation, and we've just been waiting to get our amendments and our agreements passed by Parliament so we can have a rollout plan. And so this was a very good opportunity. I mean, the cross-section of people that were here, the kind of issues that came up for discussion, I thought it was very useful education. I see this as agents that will take the information out there. It will generate some more discussions, and we can engage some more in the future.
Mr. Bonya, there are people who are worried, okay, depositors insurance is coming in. Can we be now go and sleep reckless because there's an insurance package there for all of us?
Thank you. This is a very good question. Deposit insurance is a useful infrastructure for building some more resilience into the banking system. But it is not the solution. It's not the all-in-all solution for all banking problems. Deposit insurance seeks to protect the small depositor by taking premiums from member banks and investing these premiums to grow a fund that can be used to intervene when a bank goes under, so that depositors get their money as quickly as possible. Of course, if all banks collapse one day, there will not be enough fund to take care of them. But at least if one or two institutions happened and we have grown the fund over the years, we'll be able to intervene quickly and take care of depositors so that there will be less disturbance in the financial system. So what I would say is that people should appreciate the arrival of deposit insurance, but they should not see it as a solution to all their problems, so they can stop monitoring their banks. The deposit insurance is a limited coverage scheme. It covers, the focus is on the small depositor, and that's why their limits have been set at 6,250 for bank depositors and 1,250 for other depositors in other institutions. It then means that if you have money over and above that, you've not lost it because the bank has gone under. You get a first tranche from the corporation, which will be paid very quickly, because the law requires that within come out with the pay, and within 30 days you must pay. And so that will come quickly. But the rest of your money will come through a liquidation, depending on how much is realized by the liquidator.
And I hear it's for the adjournments and then the Joe plumbers on the street, but not for the giant like the multimedia in terms of having this deposit insurance.
Of course, the focus is on the small depositor. And the small depositor is those who have smaller balances in the banks, not the big-time depositors who are expected, who are more sophisticated, who have finance departments, who have treasury departments that can monitor the condition of banks and therefore determine where they should place their funds. But this is for those who have no way of monitoring the bank. The small depositor, the ordinary person on the street who just wants a safe place to keep his few hundreds of savings. Those are the ones that this scheme targets to protect.
So have you heard it all from the man who will be leading this whole project, trying to explain to us how the deposit insurance is actually going to work, what it means, and getting a fraction of what you actually put there. For him, he believes that the debate has started, education has started, having all these platforms to engage people on how this insurance package will work. So you have from the Labadi Beach Hotel, over to you guys in the studio.
Thank you very much, George. We are reaching us live from the Labadi Beach Hotel, where the graphic business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting has been going on. Actually just ended, and definitely we'll be carrying some more developments at the event in our subsequent business bulletins. My name is Emmanuel Baji. That's it for business. Have a good morning.